past, but rather by how they are taught it. For 70 years, we have been taught to forget historical injustices. From Somnath to Kashi Vishwanath, Babarpur to Bakhtiyarpur, from Allahabad to Aurangabad, these injustices have deliberately been made visible, as though to lionize the debasement, celebrate the humiliation. And the irony is that the same people who have taught us this, drilled this self-loathing in us. These very same people want others to fight historical injustice around the world. They condemn barbarians of the West, hitherto worshipped, like the Confederacy generals, Rhodes, Churchill, Pizarro, Murray, Colston, Leopold. They celebrate their roads and buildings being renamed, their statues being brought down. But here in India, they eulogize Tipu, Aurangzeb, Babar, Khilji. They celebrate the destruction of Kashi, Mathura.
You'd often go for family functions where the families would encourage the kids to leave India. And that used to piss me off when I was a kid.
You know, the world's like a kind of a membrane.
How do we reverse this brain drain problem?
You can go in and out. A lot of people who do a job, go abroad, do a job, come back, go again abroad. The days when you said, oh, if I leave a foreign country and come back to India, my God, maybe I'll never go back again. Now that's no longer the case. People will also realize that actually you will get an opportunity in India, which may be better than an opportunity abroad.
कल मैं बागेश्वर धाम में थी। आपने उनके पीठाधीश्वर के बारे में सुना ही होगा, धीरेन्द्र कृष्ण शास्त्री जी। उनसे जब सवाल और जवाब का सिलसिला चल रहा था तो उन्होंने हिंदू राष्ट्र, अखंड भारत हम बनाएंगे, हिंदू राष्ट्र हम बनाएंगे। योगी आदित्यनाथ, जो कि सरकार का अहम चेहरा है, हिंदू राष्ट्र को लेकर आपकी क्या टिप्पणी है? और आप इनको दो भागों में भी कर सकते हैं, एक सरकार के मुखिया होने के नाते भी और एक महंत होने के नाते भी। एक सरकार के मुखिया होने के नाते भी और एक महंत होने के नाते भी, लेकिन दोनों जवाब दीजिएगा योगी जी।
देखिए, सबसे पहली बात तो यह कि हिंदू राष्ट्र से हमारा मतलब क्या है। हिंदू कोई मत, कोई मजहब, कोई संप्रदाय नहीं है। यह एक सांस्कृतिक शब्दावली है जो भारत के हर एक नागरिक के लिए फिट बैठती है। उसकी
Zoho is going to transform rural Uttar Pradesh into tech hubs. Take a look. Zoho is expanding its operations to UP. It will hire local engineers for its software business, ultimately helping the local economy. See, Zoho follows this philosophy called transnational localism, which intends to support local economies throughout India. Let me give you an example. Let's say you grew up in a small town, you did your education there, but when it came to giving back, you moved to a bigger city. Because there are no work opportunities in small towns. And this is what Zoho is trying to fix. They're taking opportunities to the talent irrespective of where they live. And they do this by the hub and spoke model. The hub office is the center of this model, which is usually located in a city. And it then has a network of spoke offices, which are located in small towns and even villages. Zoho has done this successfully in Tamil Nadu until now. And it's now going to expand this into the rest of India.
आपके पिताजी को कोई गाली बके, गंदा बोले कि तुम्हारे पिताजी काल्पनिक है, तुम तो बिना पिताजी के पैदा हो गए, तो अच्छा लगेगा या बुरा? तो हमारे राम हमारे बाप हैं, हमारे राम काल्पनिक कोई कहेगा, हमें अच्छा लगेगा या बुरा? तो ठोको।
Bhava means sensation, because your whole experience of life is sensory right now. What you see, what you hear, what you smell, what you taste, what you touch are different types of sensations. Ra means raga or the tune. The tune is not yours. The existence has already set the tune. Now you have to just find the rhythm, which is the thala. If you find the right rhythm, you are a fantastic human being. If you miss the rhythm, you're crushed by the process of life. So we called this nation Bharata.
We're still in kind of the communist era of social media almost. Google takes its cut, Twitter takes 100%, but not only do you earn either nothing or a little bit, you have no digital property rights, even more fundamentally. Just the whim of a giant corporation can hit a button and everything you worked for over years, gone. That is, even if that is, quote, the current state of events, the state of affairs rather, that is not the right balance of power. We need a check on that power, and the check on that power is crypto and its property rights and its decentralization. Crypto and its property rights and its decentralization, right? I mean, your money and your digital property is by default yours. And there has to be a due process for someone to take that away from you. all work is online, all your money is online, your presence is online. If that can just be taken away from you with a press of a key, that just gives bad governments, bad corporations so much power that's wrong, right? Yeah. That's why I'm a medium and long-term bull on crypto, simply because it's a check on this thing. And that if you think about it in terms of
Jamaica have got to get moving here. The back changes are good. Prater with it. And Prater will be handing it to Blake. But Gatland's gone well. And now Tyson Gay. That's a decent change. But Blake's now right on the Americans. And between these two, Paul's going to have it in the lead. And you know what that means? Here he goes. Bailey's trying to run on the bike. He's got no chance. Paul's away and gone. Jamaica on the goal. And listen again. And it's a new record.
चलता मन नादान समझ मन माफ करती प्राण बटे जो कभी विफलता पर वरदान में पट मेरा साफ कर घोड़ा मेरे घोड़ा पकड़ बम 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 लहरी पकड़ बम 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 लहरी घोड़ा नाथ तू दीनानाथ तू नीलकंठ मेरा भंडारी घोड़ा नाथ तू दीनानाथ तू नीलकंठ मेरा भंडारी घोड़ा नाथ तू दीनानाथ तू नीलकंठ मेरा
Yesterday, the Prime Minister announced that Chandrayaan-3's landing spot will be named Shiv Shakti. But the moon, space and earth all belong to humanity. So is it appropriate that any place on the moon be named after a god or goddess from a particular culture? Thank you.
Straight into the heart of Indian politics. Apollo, Luna, Mercury, Neptune, Venus, what are all these? All Greek gods and goddesses. Does it mean the planetary system belonged to the Greeks? At least we landed there.
Bharat is one of the most linguistically diverse civilizations on the face of earth. And all the languages have one common root, the Shiva Sutras. Dhruttavasane Nataraja Rajo Nanada Dhakkam Navapanchavaram Uddhatrukrama Sanakadi Siddhan Yetad Vimarsho Shiva Sutra Jalam. Theistically speaking, Lord Shiva with his Damaru created 14 sounds or principles called as Shiva Sutras, and from these 14 principles originated any and every sound that a human vocal cord could produce. A-I-Una, Ruluk, E ong I ouch hayavara talan yamangana nama jabhayang gadadash jaba gadadash kapa chatatava chatatava kapaya shashasara hala. These 14 Shiva Sutras are the primordial basis for human speech. If we just take the first 3 sounds of the Shiva Sutras, A, I, U, and this is how all the languages of Bharat originate from Shiva Sutras. We the people of India could fight like idiots amongst ourselves about the language supremacy, but the fact of the matter is, all the languages have one common root, the Shiva Sutras.